it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, peak flow.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Saquon Barkley, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crack everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
60 Pittsburgh. Strike 3. 218. Chop. Get it.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. He's crossed.
Defense.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go!
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, orbit. Snap.
Throwing again. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
To throw on 3rd down. Black. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. On 1st down, Black. And this complete to Mitchell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Black. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is Barkley. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Max 42. Watch the curl.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Open man completes it to Butler. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open man, Butler complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Smooth. Now.
From the gun, Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Hey, box drop.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Hey, Alpha.
Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete to Butler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready, go. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Black. Complete. Smith has it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down. Black. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it with Jones. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 3rd down. Black. And Diggs has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Hey, Delta.
Here's second and 8. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
34's the mic. 34's the mic. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Black. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here.
Hey, Roy.
Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
80 weapon. Hey, step.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Black. Complete to Jones. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a give, right side. Hilliard. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Black. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't, and this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, Black. Left side caught by Diggs. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Black. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Where's 52?
To throw again, Black. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the set. Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Let's go. Check 52.
Hey, echo. Snap.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Got a man, Slayton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is Butler making the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for him on the year. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Black. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Hey, Wahoo! X3, 218, chopper. Check in. Bandit. He's
back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On the run, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. A first down carry for Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they